Welcome back. This is Next Big Thing, where I try to predict and actualize the next food craze before it happens. Last time, in my premiere episode, I tried my hand at lattes. This time, I'll be continuing the breakfast theme with breakfast sandwiches. Now, as a bit of a disclaimer, not all these are technically sandwiches, but breakfast handheld food item just didn't quite have the same ring to it. So this is how it'll go down. I'm going to be trying out 6 breakfast sandwich recipes and then comparing them to a English muffin default. So first I'll cook them, then alongside 5 other judges, I will rate them. Finally, using the power of statistics, I will determine if any were statistically better rated than the English muffin default. Bring your appetite.
This is Next Big Thing Breakfast Sandwich Edition. The sandwiches are, starting with English muffin as our control or default, then there'll be blueberry muffin, hash brown, stuffed French toast stick, quesadilla, toaster strudel, and finally hot dog. General preparation.
You'll want to get started cooking all your meats. So I like to cook bacon in the oven. It's really your choice, but this is good for big batches. Cook those so they're crispy. Then also cook sausage. I'm cooking sausage on the stovetop, the crumble version. You also want to do patties as well, not shown here. While I'm at the stove, I'm cooking my grilled onions till a nice level of doneness, and then finishing out the grilling with some bell peppers. These are yellow and red ones, but you can use whatever color. For eggs, I use 1 egg per sandwich. For the egg sort of chunks or patties, whatever you call it, I'm going to mix it up with some half and half salt and pepper, and then pour this mixture into a greased glass Tupperware and put that in the oven. You could also use baking parchment at this point, or before adding the egg, but do what you want. It works just fine this way. Heat this until it puffs up. It's out of the oven, it's cooked. I deflate it a little bit. Now it's time to cut. I cut this with a metal spatula into 8 wedges for my 8 different sandwiches, or applications of the sandwich. Okay, for the scrambled egg, same mixture of egg, half and half spices with a buttered pan and cooked to consistency. I like it a little bit runnier, yep, like this, just because the eggs are going to get heated some more.
English muffin.
Take your English muffins and toast them in the toaster for a little bit here, just so they're crispier. Then with one side with some mayo on it, you're going to add your egg, then a sausage patty, and top that with sliced cheddar cheese. There we go, a little bit more cheese there. And voila, there is your English muffin breakfast sandwich. We'll heat that up.
Blueberry muffin.
Starting with a wild blueberry muffin mix, which has real blueberries. You could do pre-made muffins or make them up yourself, but I found that actually doing a muffin quick bread is a better choice to get slices. So cook as per instructions in a tin. And then once that's cooled out, it should look like this. Yes, that is a nice muffin loaf. With 2 slices that I've buttered, I'm going to grill these for a little bit just to firm them up, give a little toasted quality to it. And I will do both sides. Okay, both sides are looking pretty good. There we go. Now with these 2 grilled sides, I'm going to layer the sandwich, egg, sausage patty, and then this is white cheddar cheese. Sharp white cheddar cheese to get a little contrast here. And there we go. Flip it. Okay, great. This is our blueberry muffin.
Hash brown.
I'm going to start with hash brown patties here and cook them according to the manufacturer's requirements. Get those in there. Just do a batch since I'm doing it. And then also I use broil at the very end to get them extra crispy here after the initial cooking. Looks pretty good. 2 of my quote-unquote hash brown patties. Going to take more egg, and these ones are going to have bacon on them, so you can go crazy with the bacon, or maybe a little more reserved. There we go. And this will also be topped with cheese. Not enough. Yes, there we go. Here is our hash brown sandwich.
Stuffed French toast stick.
I'm going to start with brioche bread. You could use a regular bread, but I find that this is nice for fancy French toast. You take a slice of bread here and roll it flat. Get all of that lovely air out. Then I will proceed to stuff this with some of my scrambled eggs, some cheese, and then bacon bits. So just get the scrambled egg here on it. Some cheese. This is looking very nice here. And bacon bits. A nice distribution. And then I'm going to fold it. I'll pause here for a second, get another hand, and then kind of fold it tight. And the bread is fairly soft, so it seals relatively decently. I'm going to put it in a egg and half mix, a little more half and half than I did for the cooking parts. And get some hot butter going here on the grill. I'm going to flip this over, coat the other side, and do it seam side down. Sort of seal that in right away. Get that over on the pan and cook it. Okay, get that going. We'll do both sides. Once both sides are good, you can kind of do the smaller sides by standing it up for a couple seconds each. And those are stuffed French toast sticks. Serve with maple syrup.
Quesadilla.
We're going to start with a flour tortilla here and load it up with scrambled egg and then some more egg. Make sure we have enough here. We really want to kind of fill this. Then sausage. We'll go with some cheese and then a bit of our peppers and onions. Now, as you see this orientation, you could do it halfway and then fold it over top. Or additionally, what I'm going to actually do here is fill the whole one and then put another tortilla on top for a whole tortilla. Either way, that should work. You'll put that in the oven and cook it to your desired crispiness. Quesadilla.
Toaster strudel.
You're going to get started with your favorite doughboy and cook these per the instructions, which is microwaving and then toasting. And these are the savory ones, so they're not really strudel, they call them scrambles. Either way, pastry and processed things in the middle. We're going to add sausage to start with, an egg patty here, and then top this off with bacon. Sorry about that angle here, bacon here. Yes, 2 kinds of meat to go with the 2 kinds of meats inside the pastries, and finish out with cheese. Enough cheese, and there we go. Nothing easier.
Hot dog.
Finally, we're going to take some high quality stadium hot dogs. You could use sausages, but I really want to just do high quality hot dogs for this rather than going the sausage. I'm cooking these on a pan. You can cook however you want, just until they get the level of color and char that you want. And I took a hot dog bun loaded with scrambled eggs, cheese, and bacon, put our hot dog on top, and sprinkled with grilled onions. Hot dog, hot dog.
So here is the judging, starting with English muffin, range from 4 to 10. Blueberry muffin, from 3 to 7. Hash brown, 5 to 9. Stuffed French toast stick, 3 to 10. Quesadilla, 4 to 9.5, toaster strudel, 6 to 10, and hot dog, 3 to 9. The totals here and the average, we have the English muffin as our default at 7.25. What we see here is the ones that scored better were hash brown, stuffed French toast stick, and then toaster strudel in the lead. The other ones here, blueberry muffin, quesadilla, and hot dog scored below. So the results of a statistical analysis, in particular, a generalized linear mixed model with judge as a random effect and item as a categorical fixed effect, there was not a significant difference, and so I'll just show the plot here, between any of the groups. There was just too much variation. Toasted strudel, of course, was in the top, and blueberry was in the bottom, with English muffin squarely in the middle.
While there were too few judges for statistical significance, 3 sandwiches did better than the English muffin. French toast sticks, stuffed variety, and hash brown both did marginally better, but the highest rated one was the abomination known as toaster strudel. Now, this pastry was an unholy double layer of processed meat and cheese filled with more egg, cheese, and meat. Look in terror at the possible future at your nearest fast food joint or gas station. That pastry could just very well be the next big thing. Whew. With that, thanks for joining, and make sure that your arteries brace themselves for awesome egg and cheese.